Now you're tuning in into the most reliable resources.
Bringing you news with no bias.
News with authenticity. Featuring from Section C presents, this is the SAG2 Lit 121.0. Now, check it out. The G2 News Report.
Good day, DNSC students. This is Kyla Faye Tugaan, and you're listening to DNSC G2 Lit 121.0. Now we are here broadcasting live from Panabo Einstein School, ready the students to receive such gifts as the Department of Education is giving such books for the learners before the love month ends.
And we're back! Heads up as we check these top poems for students new released by National Bookstore.
The poem Falling Up by Cher Silverstein and The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost.
Now let's hear this out as we listen to the feedback of students from the poems.
Cool It Student Stories. Seize this moment as we'll hear some words from the students as they give their feedbacks about the poems Falling Up by Cher Silverstein and The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost.
We will have a student from first year high school named Mina in line. Hello, Mina. Can you share with us how complex and simple is the vocabulary used in a poem entitled Falling Up by Cher Silverstein?
This children's poem, Falling Up, uses simple vocabularies that fits the children's capability to absorb or to acquire new knowledge in reading. For instance, as early as 4 years old, the child can picture out and understand what or she was reading without any difficulties.
Thank you, Mina. Let's also hear some words from a friend of Mina who is in line. Hello, Anne. Can you tell us about how complex and simple is the message of the poem?
Hello. For me, the message of the poem is very simple when we put it into children's perspective because the words written there let children to picture out what they have read in their inner eyes.
Great insights. Thank you, Anne. Let's give the line back to Mina. Hello, Mina. What about you, Mina? What can you tell about the message of the poem entitled The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost?
The vocabulary that has been used in the poem is complex because the words used in the poem had a double or deeper meaning and children cannot easily understand it.
Hello, Mina.
For me, though the message of the poem is not that complex, the author lets the readers to dive deeper into what the poem really is all about. And it's about the choices that adolescents and adults make in his or her life, which is timely since as early as adolescent stage, people are starting to make decisions of their own that may lead them to good life in the future or otherwise.
Right, thank you for your wonderful answers. Back to you, guys.
Hold on as we are soaring the news for you. Now, check this out. The Campus Group Talks.
Welcome to the Campus Group Talks. Behold, as we will listen to the views of students who dream to be an educator someday. Brace your feelings as we will start to ask with a question. If you were to recommend a book to a child or an adolescent who is your student, what are the 3 necessary dimensions you need to consider to make the student's experience in reading enjoyable and fruitful? Let's have this wonderful student, Mian.
The 3 essential dimensions to consider are the operational, cultural, and critical. It is for the students to enjoy themselves in reading books and for them to gain moral lesson or knowledge of what book they are reading. The first dimension is the operational. It is said that it is the basic from the literacy concept. Operational dimension emphasizes the ability to understand technical activities such as reading, writing, and comprehending information. Furthermore, one of the dimensions are necessary as it helps the students to understand the content of the books. Second is a cultural dimension. It is to apprehend the cultural symbols and rituals. Moreover, students will know the value of cultural aspects. Lastly, critical is the third necessary dimension stated. It highlights one critical skill on the text and visual arts in the book. Additionally, critical dimension helps students to enhance their critical skills as for them to have a broad knowledge and understanding on the book they are reading.
Alright, it seems that the answer is filled with passion. Indeed, it is so much more in our future educators. This is Campus Group Talks signing out.